It's the NFL on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Eagles and the Commanders, and it's coming up next.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they enter play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. The Commanders' offense set to go to work, and they're led by the veteran who's bounced around a bit in season number 8 now. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Spent the early years of his career bouncing between starter and backup as needed, and played well, but never had a team fully commit to him as their guy. He does retain the toolbox that made him projectable as a starter. Big, strong player with a powerful arm, deceptively mobile, and tough to tackle. The best part about his game, leadership and being a great teammate.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Brissett. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A first down throw for Brissett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this crew ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Brissett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. On 2nd down, Brissett again. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Ooh, the juke. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. A check-in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 17 carries, 83 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expecting to make a run at not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
To throw, Brissett. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sand.
They'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Here is third and quite a ways. Brissett. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter. What a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They go with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago, 23 carries, 102 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. You talk about this Washington defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, that is a confidence builder and a trust builder on both sides. And what I mean by that is coaching staff putting together a game plan, players executing it. Now both of them are in sync.
And he's going to have an Eagles first down, and he was able to get it by playing a gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Oh, he fakes a spike. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. The Eagles at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
We're scoreless after 1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll roll him out right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Olamide Zaccheaus, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And he shows some mobility there, getting outside the tackles, moving to the right, making a nice play.
He had the whole field in front of him and was able to actually throw it about where he was looking, right? He said he moved to the right, had his vision there, and put a nice pass into the end zone for a touchdown.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Second down, Brissett. A quick throw there is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Robinson up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Brissett now on 2nd down.
Samuel bringing in the slam.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the left sideline.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick-6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Washington offense set to take over again.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. And he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Brissett. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone is at a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 3rd down, Brissett. That is caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Going right back to Dodson. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Well, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Hurts. And that is incomplete. Wow, the
coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Flushed out right. Here's a diving catch right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
Hurts. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo. And it's the Dolphins who are out in front in the second quarter. Cedric Wilson, a touchdown reception. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Lamar Jackson has a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And that one all tied. The Eagles got a solid first half from last year's MVP runner-up, Jalen Hurts. He was on point, throwing a touchdown pass to help his guys take the lead into the break. Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Once again, it's Swift.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Brissett throw complete there to Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
Even if he doesn't replicate his big 2020 season, you still marvel at the work Thomas has done. Once a college quarterback, reinvented himself as a tight end, now in his 7th season at the position, and still getting 1st downs in the NFL.
Brissett's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Brissett on 1st down. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine, but going ahead and scoring here, extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. On the return, Boston Scott. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. A run for the former Seahawk. It's Rashad Penny. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Cameron Curl with the tackle that time.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Able to slither by, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
The fans of Pennies can certainly celebrate seeing that run because after a 2021 breakout year, 2022 was cut short by injury. But there's one thing Philadelphia knows how to do, it's run the football. They targeted Penny as a free agent, knowing he could be a lead guy in their offense.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now the 3rd-year man. Here's Kenneth Gainwell. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Another big hitter there.
this one good for 18.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Penny, a first down carry. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Washington ready to try again on offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On the counter, this is Robinson.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, well, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. On play action, Brissett. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Brissett. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Brissett now. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making
the play. Third and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. Sly able to put this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low, but his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On second down, here's Penny. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I put the word big in capital letters here.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went ahead and went heavy. No surprise that he was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here with Penny. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Throwing is Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the 1st down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Taken in at the 11. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Now Washington down 21-17. Just over a minute 40 to play. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. He's got McLaurin, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now Brissett. Pass complete to Robinson. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Brissett's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Brissett. This pass hauled in by Dotson. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Now Brissett. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Extra point by Sly is up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Scott on the return out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Boston Scott, he might score. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead. Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. And now it's Washington's turn, trailing by 4. A little over 20 seconds to go. And they've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. Brissett looks to throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Brissett gets this to Gibson. Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short game. Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. Here's Brissett. Throw right side here, going to be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football. And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown? Now Brissett on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. This is 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done. Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.